Y'all, it's another episode of Hot Fetish Fashions Bookatera Speaks. Welcome, buddies. So, our episode today is gonna be about Q4 goals of 2025. What does that even mean? Q4 goals. Quarter 4. That means there's only 3 months left of this year at the time I'm recording this. Yeah, I am being quite ambitious. I jam-packed this last 3 months. So hopefully I achieve all of them, or at least make progress on every single one. I have some tangible goals and some lifestyles I want to integrate into my life, some habits. So, this is my second time recording this episode because I was all over the place and I didn't want to do a whole bunch of editing. So, take 2. First and foremost, let's talk about this podcast. For this podcast, my goal is to record and publish all the way up to episode 10 of season 3. Right now, this episode is number 3. So, it is quite doable. I do not anticipate being able to release an episode every week, so I'm giving myself some grace and some wiggle room. And yeah, it should be doable. Let's see how it goes though. If I had to bulk record some of the episodes, I shall, anticipating the busy weeks ahead. So, what else? Self-care. Let's talk about that a bit, shall we? I plan to hydrate more. Speaking of hydration, you should drink some water or drink some liquids to hydrate you. I'm not sure if tea counts, but I do be drinking tea every day. Sometimes I don't drink enough water every day. So let's drink some water. Water break. Alright. Progress. Sleep and rest. I aim to make sure I get enough sleep and rest throughout these 3 months. I know my sleep schedule will not be consistent. Looking at my plans and how things have progressed thus far. Though I do want to listen to my body. If I need to sleep and rest, I shall, so I do not burn out and get overwhelmed, like we talked about in episode 2 of this season. Let's pause the overwhelm. So I shall pause sometimes and relax. Self-care is really important. It truly is. What's that? I hope you are taking care of yourself. What are your self-care goals? If you need to rest, please take it. You are valuable. You are worthy regardless. Regardless of what you do, what you did, and what you will do. You are worthy regardless, for real. Worth is something to recognize, not something to earn. It's not. Yeah. I talked about sleep, hydration. Oh, make sure I eat and take care of my body, since I'm planning to work out more this year. I need to make sure my body is fed. Prevention is key for hunger. I get hangry sometimes. I get hangy sometimes, guys. And I heard my hangy isn't that bad. Though my filter just disappears. I'm more blunt and straightforward than I usually am when I am hungry. Speaking of working out, I plan to bike more. I got a bike for my birthday. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. So I want to bike more. I wanted to bike every day, though it's not based on my energy level and everything I jam-packed into this year so far. I have not been able to bike every day, though I aim to bike more. The tangible goal for this is to bike at least 10 miles in one session. Yeah, that should be quite easy actually. Though now I have an app that I use to track how long and how far I bike. I used it once and I bike about a little over 3 miles in 30 minutes. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I could have biked more. There I was biking with a buddy. And you know, when you bike with others, you go at each other's paces. Yes, biking buddies. For another workout goal, I plan to hike a new trail. I love hiking, guys. Before, I did not like hiking because I felt that it was boring just walking. Though after hiking for a while, I realized I enjoy nature. I enjoy the peace and quiet. I enjoy being able to reflect. Yeah, and listen to music if I do that. Sometimes I just listen to the sound of nature and my thoughts. Yeah, I want to hike a new trail. Hike a new trail this year. And overall, I want to do more strength training and mobility training. I have some weights that I can do some home workouts. I want to become stronger and more mobile so I don't injure myself while I work out. You know, from some flexibility, being able to be overall fitter. Yeah. Bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. What else? We talked about self-care, this podcast, and working out. Let's transition into Japanese. So, I'm not sure if you guys know. If you guys listen to some other episodes, I mentioned that I've been to Japan a couple times. And it has been a lovely experience. I used to be more conversationally fluent once upon a time. I forgot a lot of the language since I have not been using it consistently. But every time I plan to go back to Japan, I had to restart. Not from ground zero, though. Learning how to put together sentences, pronunciation, and listening. So, since I want to have more conversations in Japanese, especially on a weekly basis, I am about to do a little bit of Japanese if you understand it. That is so cool. Japanese buddies. Well, that doesn't make sense. Buddies, language buddies. Yeah. Language buddies. Okay. Konnichiwa. こんにちは、カテルです。このポッドキャストのホストです。はじめまして。お元気ですか？わかりました。元気です。もっと日本語でもっともっと日本語で話したいです。また日本に行く予定です。日本は嫌いで好きですか？ No. 日本は嫌いで好きです。食べ物もいいし、もういいし。Let me try again. こんにちは、カツヤです。このポッドキャストのこんにちは、カツヤです。このポッドキャストのホストです。はじめまして。お元気ですか？ No. Last try. こんにちは、カツヤです。このポッドキャストのホストです。はじめまして。お元気ですか？わかりました。元気です。もっと日本語で話したいです。また日本に行く予定です。日本は嫌いで好きです。食べ物もおいしい。おいしいです。コンビニのコロッケとアメリカンのドッグが大好きです。とにかく聞いて、とにかく聞いてくれてありがとう。英語の時間です。Practice. So, that's what I plan to do, more Japanese. Then, I plan to stream on Twitch more. As you guys can see, this is my VTuber model. If you guys are listening to this, you guys can see my model on my cover album. It's not album cover, my podcast cover. Yeah. So I'm planning to stream more often and be more interactive with you guys. I remember I was collabing with my sister Naomi Momichi, and I didn't realize I could get shy. I wouldn't talk as much within her community because I wouldn't know what to say, even though I can talk all day, every day. When I'm around new people, sometimes I have to warm up socially. Yeah, so if you guys hear me not speaking sometimes during streaming, I am warming up. And I could also be hangry or getting hungry, or I'm tired. There's so many different factors. Speaking of albums, I'm planning to do a single this year, to do an album next year. I anticipated being able to do a lot more music this year, though I need to learn how to create a soundtrack that I really like for my songs. I work backwards, guys. I do. Some people create the soundtrack, then write the lyrics and the melodies and everything. I have ideas, so many ideas that pops in my head, and I record it right away, and they sound great. Though having to do the soundtrack for what I do is a learning process. So I'm gonna work on releasing a single this year. Anticipate a single. I already have the lyrics and how I want it to be done. I already have an idea of what the music will sound like. Like I told one of the buddies, I am planning to experiment with making a beat. And one day, these songs shall be performed by live instruments. Though right now, I do not have the capacity and the resources to do all that at this time. Dubba 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 music. We're gonna going back into Twitch. I am planning to do a Twitch trailer for it for my channel, Guitar Speaks. So I just need to piece together the everything. The same goes to my YouTube channel. I am I am planning to put that together. Yeah. I am also working on a storytime animation. I'm planning to release. I already got the voiceover for it. I am in the process of storyboarding it. Storyboarding could be quick and easy if I actually focus on it. Yeah, I have not been focusing on that particular project at this time. Though within 3 months, there will be a premiere date, and I will let y'all know what that day shall be. Yes, I am very excited for that. And along those lines, my short film. It's gonna be a montage, guys. I create stories with film, and this montage is I won't say what this short film will be about. It's depending on how much footage I have and how much I want to sort through. I anticipate that the short film montage shall be premiering this year as well. I'm not sure how long this process shall be for all these things, all these projects, though that is my goal. Posting more on social media, all these streams and things that I do, especially this podcast and my streams can be highlighted. So I'm planning to edit some highlights and post them on social media for you guys. All these episodes and VODs are really time consuming. Some people need that snippet of content. Yeah, it may be tedious, though it's worth it. That I am planning to provide for you guys. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Speaking of social media, I will talk more and share more about my merch. I haven't really talked much about it or shared much about it, so I'm gonna be doing that more often this year. Releasing my unboxing videos, talking about my brand. Let's start now, shall we? I have a website, guitaraspeaks.com, and I have a variety of merch, which talks about mental health, self-care, and the journey that we're on right now, going through our journey. One of the main brands, one of the main lines is worthy regardless, because you are. So the Worthy Regardless brand talks about worth is something to recognize, not something to earn. Because, yeah, we are worthy already. We do not have to earn it. For example, I used to believe that in order to be good enough, in order to be just enough, I had to do so many things, such as excel in academics, excel in all the extracurriculars I have done, and it was exhausting because I felt as if that the carrot that dangles, that analogy, keeps being pulled from me. Let's say it was a cookie. I like cookies. A chocolate chip cookie. It seems like it's within reach, though it's not within my grasp. It keeps going farther and farther. And I want to remind us that we don't have to earn it. Earn worth. Yeah. You are worthy regardless. That is something I told myself plenty of times, and it has helped my mental health. Yeah. Another line is more than just heartbeats. I used to feel as if I didn't have much to look forward to because I took a lot of the joys out of my life. The things I'm planning for this quarter of 2025 were things that I love to do, though I deprive myself of them. And I realized that this is my life. I should live it, you know? So I wanted to remind all of us that we are more than just heartbeats. Yeah, life is meant to be lived. And there are self-care items besides from those. For example, the blankets. Rest is important and we're worthy of. And some products like the blankets and the mugs has pictures and words of things that we are worthy of, such as rest, peace, abundance, sleep, wholesome love. So yeah, I got samples of all the merch, practically all of them, and I love every single one of them. So I'm going to record more videos showcasing the merch because I feel like it would really benefit people as a reminder that we are worthy regardless, that we are more than just heartbeats, and the journey is meant to be not so fun per se, but livable. You know, the journey is meant to be our own, and we can join others along this journey called life. Yeah. Dubba dubba dubba. I particularly like the shoes. The shoes that I have on my merch store are really colorful, and I wore them on my Europe trip. I was able to run and hike and do everything in them. I was like, wow, they are my go-to shoes. I love the shoes so much. It's wearing art, but every pairs of shoes, which you can mix and match, by the way. You can mix and match the shoes, and if it still feels good. Yeah, they have titles. For example, one of them is called Cosmic Phoenix. I think that's the pair I have. There are so many different ones that have stories behind each pair. Yeah. I'm planning to do a Discord server. I'm still putting it together. The Katera's buddies. You guys are my buddies, and I would love to build this community where we can showcase our creations, our expressions, whether it's stories, our dreams, multiple different things, having support. Yeah, especially with the travel buddies, I will be in that voice chat a lot, especially when I'm on the go. Yeah, eventually I will tell you guys more about that once I release it. What is next in this? I have a vision board, guys, for this last quarter. There is also what I'm doing for this episode. So I'm jumping all over the place. I will showcase the image to you guys later in this episode. Though for now, I will keep talking. More storytime videos. I love telling stories. So deliberately doing a storytime video would be so much fun. That's like the montage I told you guys. Yeah, this will be more so a deliberate story time besides from the highlights I'll be doing for my stream, of course, and this podcast. Yeah, I'm not afraid to show my face, though most of the time for this episode the lighting is not the best, since right now I am recording around 2 a.m. in the morning and the lighting is really bad. I don't have as much natural lighting even during the day. So yeah, I'm doing what I can. Though my other videos might have more variety. Yes. So I'm planning to also celebrate my milestones, celebrate my progress. This past 9 months of 2025, I have done a lot of celebration lately, and I've been celebrating others, celebrating myself, and I am proud. I haven't celebrated myself in a long time. It's so easy to celebrate others and see their progress. Though celebrating myself has gotten easier. So I want to continue celebrating my progress, especially towards my goals this year. Yeah, it's like check-ins with myself. It's like, alright, how far have I gotten? So I have been tracking my days to see how much I have done, especially towards Inktober. So I plan to do Inktober, y'all. I am doing Inktober actually. We are on day 5 right now. By the time I'm recording this, I have done up to day 5. I still have a couple more artwork to do before I go to sleep tonight. So I will show that to you guys. Yeah, we have time to do that. Since I'm planning for season 3 to have hour-long episodes, and I know I am able to talk a lot, and it feels like I didn't talk much at all. There was when I debuted as a VTuber a while back, right, guys? I was I I was streaming for about 5 hours, and it did not feel like it. It was it was quite a strange experience for real. So yeah, by the time we at this point, it should be about 30 minutes into the episode so far, more or less. Yeah, we have more time to expand on some things if need be. Um, Working out. I'm pretty sure I didn't talk about working out yet in this second take. Because the first take, I was doing so many blunders, and the editing was going to be even longer than I anticipated. So, that I wanted to. Yeah, because I had to listen through these episodes when I edit, and it was just a lot going on. So, if I haven't talked about exercise for this take yet, then I am about to do so now. If I already did, I will edit this out, I suppose, or just say, well, yeah, that's it. I already touched on exercising. So, biking. I plan to bike more this year. I got a bike for my birthday, and this year has been quite hectic. I rarely got to ride my bike. I wanted to ride every single day, though I am honoring my energy. So I want to bike more often. My goal is to bike at least 10 miles in one session. It shouldn't be that difficult. There was one point where I did bike with the buddy. The first time I tracked my biking session, bike for 30 minutes, and I got 3 miles in. Since I was biking with the buddy, we went at a pace that fit both of us. So, yeah. I got so many things for my bike to be able to bike throughout the day. Reflective gear. I look so shiny, guys. I do. When I was wearing some of the gear, for example, I got a reflective jacket. When you put light on it, I am glowing. So I got a backpack, some shorts, and the reflective stickers for my bike, so people will be able to see me. Hopefully it does not blind anyone while they're driving. Yeah, safety is important. So besides from biking, I plan to hike more. I love to hike, y'all. I do. There was a point in my life where I didn't enjoy hiking because it only felt like walking. But after doing several trails, I enjoy the peace, enjoy the time to reflect and decompress from all the overwhelm, like I mentioned in the previous episode. To pause the overwhelm. Prevention of burnt out is important, though if I am burnt out, being able to decompress and center myself in nature is quite a lovely outlet of and yeah, I mean, outlet is a might be a good word, or a great place or activity to do. Anyways, I want to hike a new trail. this year. Well, the last quarter of this year. Besides from that, mobility and strength training. I want to be more flexible, I want to be more fit and stronger. I have weights so I can do at home workouts. And there is a playground near where I live, so I plan to play on the playground more, especially with the monkey bars. Yeah. I think I talked about almost everything that I have on this vision board. So those are the main things, right, guys? Those are the main things, but some extras, some extra things that doesn't hurt to have. Well, the fun things. The other things are fun, but there are major projects and lifestyle choices. I want to get better at chess. I want to get better at chess. I used to play chess all the time, and I joined a competition once, and I almost lost because the time almost ran out. Yeah. I want to get better at that. I've been playing, yeah. So if you guys want to play with me, vote through the chess app or something, or the website. The chess, I think chess.com or something. You guys can find me and we can play. Hey. And my ukulele. I got an ukulele for as a gift, and I want to play it. I want to learn. I'm learning the chords and the notes and how to hold it and everything. Being able to sing and play would be like so wonderful, because in high school I saw people play it outside of the thing, outside the school near a tree, sitting at the bottom of the tree playing the ukulele and singing. That was so cool. So I want to do that. Bum bum bum. Oh wow, I didn't realize I skipped over this. Yeah, poetry. You guys probably heard some of my poetry before within this podcast. If you haven't, they're there. And I want to share more poetry with you guys. Yeah, I'm planning to publish a book next year. My poetry art storybook is gonna have poetry, plenty of them. My thoughts, like blurbs and stuff with the artwork and stories. I am so excited. It has so many components, I just had to piece everything together. So I'm planning to do that. Yeah. And speaking, this year I'm planning to have more, planning to be booked for more speaking gigs, more speaking events. I love speaking. I spoke at plenty of events before, and I want to continue doing that. If you guys don't know, or you guys are curious or interested in booking me, you guys can find it on my website, kateraspeaks.com. I have my portfolio there. I have my speaking sheet. You can see some of the stages I graced and some clips from the events I have done. Unfortunately, I haven't recorded my speeches and performances as much as I should have, honestly. I have done so many events that it became normal. Word of mouth has been a thing in references, referrals, so I didn't have to record them. So yeah, I need to do better. I need to do better at recording these things for you guys. Though, if you do not know, I have a couple speeches that in topics that I do. Most of them is mental health related because that is so important to me, honestly. Our mental health, our self-care. So some of the speeches that I do, let me tell y'all. Some of my future talks, which focus on expressions, confidence, authenticity, and well-being. I amplify voices through poetry. That is my main thing. So the first feature talk is Courageous Authenticity, Choosing Yourself. This is about self-care as a practice. Recognize the fear of judgment. And of course, every speech has a poem integrated in the speech. So feature talk number 2 is Poetic Empowerment, Building Confidence, which talks about the power of self-expression and transforming vulnerability into strength. The third talk is called Worthy Regardless, Recognizing Value. Worth is to be recognized, not earned. To release perfection and people-pleasing. So those are the 3 main talks. If you guys are interested in that, in the workshops, the keynote, a full-day engagement, a multi-day conference, or any add-ons, you guys can book a consultation and we can talk about it. It's about 20 to 30 minutes to have the opportunity to discuss your event goals, audience needs, and how we can create a transformational experience through storytelling, spoken word, and creative empowerment. Yeah, I will be sending you guys the intake form, so it will speed up the process of getting to know your needs and your organization and events. So yeah, booking a call, as I have on the booking page. Booking the call does not obligate you to hire me. It's simply the first step to see if we are great fits. Yeah. So I'm planning to have more paid speaking gigs. Of course, there's contracts and everything. Yeah. Those are my goals. I want to shout out to my support system, my buddies. There are several people who has joined me on this journey and has been supporting me with these creative endeavors, with self-care and life. Shout out to my sister Naomi Momichi again. I love you. You have done so amazing with my VTuber model and inspiring me to really go after my dreams, because you already do animation, you do art and music, and you inspire me to be myself and just do it. Shout out to my significant other who has been there for me every step of the way through ups and downs. I appreciate you, and if you're listening to this, whenever you're listening to this, let me know. Yeah, and let's tackle our quarter 4 goals of 2025. Did I say 2020? 2025 together. And shout out to my best friend. You know who you are. Shout out to you. You have been there with me through this journey, you inspire me as well, going after your dreams, making your business boom. You show me that it is possible as well. Thank you for your support and being here for me. Yeah. Ba ba da ba ba. And shout out to you guys. Whatever buddy you are, whether a podcast buddy, whether a streaming buddy, or a gaming buddy, or a traveling buddy, whatever buddy you are, I appreciate you so much. This journey is fun. With of course, it's fun to do these things, to work on my dreams. What is even more enjoyable with others. Yeah, and that's where you guys come in. It's a joy. It's a pleasant experience to venture on this journey with you guys as well. Yeah, let me know what you guys Q4 goals of 2025 are. We have more time, so I wanted to show you guys some of my Inktober things I've done thus far. Like I mentioned before, I wanted to do hour-long episodes for season 3, and I've been doing that, and I already have 2 episodes already published, and this is my 3rd episode. Yeah. So without a further ado, I don't think, did I talk about the Discord? If I already talked about the Discord, I can skip over that during the edits. Though if I didn't, I'm planning to have a Discord channel, guys, for us. A Discord channel for us to express ourselves. There's going to be channels where we support each other with our mental health. There's going to be channels for travel buddies, whether you're traveling, driving and stuff like that. If you need some companionship, you can hop in there and talk to others who wants to be there to support you too, or support me or anyone else. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the travel chat a lot, most likely. My plans, my everything has been jam-packed. Yeah, so whenever I'm driving and need someone to talk to, because I get sleepy when I drive, and being able to talk to others, especially a fellow buddy, would be amazing. I can get to know you guys better. You guys can get to know me better. Build this community. Yeah. And like I said about the expressions, I want you guys to be able to put your aspirations in there. We can help each other out. And your dreams, the ones we have when we are sleeping or daydreaming. Because those are so fun to read and listen to and everything. And if you guys listen, I think I shared it in one of my podcast episodes or my streams or somewhere. I have a highlight of that story. On my YouTube or my Twitch. About the kangaroo giraffe dragon that hisses like a snake and breathes fire. So tall, it's taller than a skyscraper. Yeah. So I want to hear your outrageous dreams, and it'll be fun. People can ponder about what the dream could mean. They could explore and ideas, these creativity and everything. It would be fun to read. read your stories, read your poetry, listen to them, watch them. Yeah, I'm planning to have some open mic sessions on the Discord channel and server as well. I'm still putting it together. I probably gonna ask some buddies for some assistance and making sure the server is functional. It's like working. And when I get all that together, I will let you guys know. So I think I talked about these already. Everything on here. So let me show you guys what I'm looking at. So this is the vision board I told you guys I have done. I talked about the Japanese, the self-care, learning how to play my ukulele, getting better at chess, telling more stories, talk about this podcast, being more consistent with streaming on Twitch, the Inktober, the storytime animation, the short film montage, my single, releasing my single, doing the YouTube and Twitch trailer. I'm not sure if I said that, but if I didn't, I'm planning to do that, do the edits to make a trailer for my Twitch and my YouTube. Write and perform more poetry, post more on social media, talk more about my merch. Yeah. Book more speaking events, create the Discord like I said, celebrate more. I did the shout outs. I talked about biking, hiking, and strength and mobility training. Yes. Yeah, that's a pretty much the gist of the goals. And now that we have a little bit more time, I wanted to showcase some of the Inktober's already did. I won't be able to go into the story time aspect of every art piece since we can go on about those so long. I probably will save that for a stream where I will tell stories and let you guys tell stories about the artwork. But for now, I want to showcase the artwork I already done. So let's see. Alright, this is this is where I had to record this podcast episode again, because in the previous take of this episode, I just announced the Inktober prompt and moved on. For those listening, you need more details than just the prompt. So yeah, the first artwork is inspired by the prompt mustache. If you're not able to see it as a video, let me describe the artwork for you guys. There's a king with blue curly hair, with a blue mustache, right? Wearing a doodle crown. A yellow, black, and white doodle crown. It's like popping out. This king is wearing a cape. A black cape with a blue portal. Is a blue portal on his body. Then there is a yellow hamster with a triangle of sorts, a blue triangle artifact. And there seems to be glowing zaps coming from the hamster, and it looks like it's being absorbed into the king's portal. Or it could be seen as the zaps is coming from the portal going hitting the hamster. The hamster is floating, by the way. So this artwork is very vibrant, have a glow in the dark effect, a look. So the prompt was mustache. That was day one. It was a lot of fun. I realized I love art. I love drawing. So this was a great start to Inktober. Artwork number 2 is a illustration of me as the VTuber, this model, though as a witch or some sorts. Yeah, I'm wearing a hat, a black orange hat, pointy hat, and a cape. I did a redesign. I think this was a redesign prop. Redesign an old OC, which means original character. So I have hazel orange-ish eye, one of my eyes, and a purplish eye. So for art purposes, guys, my left eye is purple and my right eye is goldish, hazel gold. Yeah. Yep. And the background of this art piece is there's a lot of colors. There's a lot of colors. There's the backdrop, the sky has blue, it has white, it has black and green and red. It just reminds me of a Van Gogh art piece. Yep, and there's zombies coming out of the ground with a tombstone nearby. Halloween theme. This is a Halloween theme redesign of my OC. Artwork number 3 is, so every day I plan to do about 3 art pieces. One is related to the prompt. I have 2 prompts. I'm using the OC prompts from a creator and a the official Inktober prompts. For this one, this art piece is of my model wearing a long sleeve shirt with the word food with a question mark, and then the background has like orange candy, the circle ones, the hard candy and the circle wrappers and stuff. Like it's a wrapper. Yeah, a wrap candy. Hard candy. It's like, is it food? It's candy food. And I would say yes. Before I took a nap earlier today, but before midnight, I ate Rice Krispie, and that was my dinner. I was planning to eat rice and eggs and veggies. I was planning to eat some food, though I was too tired. I stayed up all night, had a 9-hour and 30-minute stream doing Inktober with my sister that I was so tuckered out. I just slept most of the day. Yeah. So this episode is going to be a little longer than an hour since I want to go through these artwork real quick. So this doodle is a simple doodle. Yeah. The next artwork is of Naomi Momichi. So I am in her Discord server, and she posed the challenge. Every day we get to post some artwork that has points to them. 2 points for creating a drawing of her character, her model, in Halloween theme. That's 2 points. 1 point for drawing ourselves in Halloween theme, and another point for what's that? Another point for the Inktober submission. So those are 3 different artworks. This was my rendition of redesigning her redesigning her character, her model. It is not the best. It's Halloween theme. It reminds me of like the Chowder universe. Yeah, she is a chinchilla, a demi-human chinchilla. So there's the ears, and she's a vampire in this. As you can see, there's teeth, and she has the hood, the black hood with a name tag that says nobody, because it's a running joke that she is nobody, since some people say, oh, nobody's listening. She was like, I'm nobody, I'm listening. In her community, people say nobody a lot, so she goes by nobody, but I think she's planning to change it to no one. If someone's like, oh, no one's listening, I am no one, I am listening. And then I did not like this drawing as much, so it was not a good rendition of my sister character. I, instead of poofy hair, I did curly hair. If you guys can see, it is a really curly hair, and there's a chinchilla that says no. Yeah, I did this. I rushed this art piece. I did it in ink pen because I thought I had to do all the artwork before midnight, but my sister reassured me and her community that she will count the artwork as long as we do the artwork before we go to sleep for the next day. So now the artwork going forward should be better with that in mind. Though, not this one. I really couldn't. The next artwork prompt was weave. I did not know what to draw. I was planning to draw weaving through a force. So in this art piece, it's I had some orange lines, orange vertical lines. Those is an abstract piece, so those represent trees. And then there's a whole bunch of other lines in different colors, like white, yellow, blue, and red, to represent footprints. Yeah, weaving through the forest, weaving through the woods. Yeah, it's pretty abstract. Pretty simple. The prompt was weave. The next prompt was coffee shop AU. So I wanted to incorporate some of the prompts I told you guys before about drawing Naomi Momichi and in Halloween theme, and drawing myself. And I put the prompt in there as well. Everything counts, even though I have all 3 aspects in there, it only counts as 1 submission. But it was fun. There is a blue sign that says coffee cake. the dollar sign because am I am an American, so I have the USD sign on there. And then there's some yellow cake and coffee. And then right next to it, quite literally right next to it, is a yellow sign that says "Welcome to the coffee shop." Yes, there's artwork of me and Naomi as baristas in this coffee shop. Though, let me describe the artwork a little bit more. I'm wearing yellow, a yellow apron with a yellow shirt underneath, and I have the teddy bear on my apron, which is you guys, a buddy teddy bear, a teddy bear buddy. I'll figure it out. Yeah, and then I had purple hair and a hat, the white beret. Is that what it's called? Beret? Something like that. And then Naomi has a red apron with red long sleeve shirt. Oh, I had short sleeves, by the way. I like wearing short sleeves. She is wearing a long sleeve shirt, my sister. She has a poofy white hair. Her tail is white and her ears is white and red. Yes, though our faces has been stolen in this art piece. If you guys ever watched the Avatar, The Last Airbender, the face got stolen somehow. So in this art piece, our faces is scribbled out. Yeah. The background is black with a whole bunch of different glowing icons, such as swirls, some scribbles, the floating cake and coffee cup. There's also the orange hard candy wrapped in wrapper floating too. Yes. Then the table sort of thing is yellow and red. It's almost like we're melting into this world, and some people say that it reminds them of the Pizza Planet from Toy Story or something like that. This was a really in-depth piece. The next artwork was a random artwork that I done because I had time. I wanted to stream more, so I did a sunset piece with suggestions of some buddies in the community to create silhouette art on a sunset background. The sunset has black, has blue, has purple, has pink, has orange, and yellow. The yellow is on the bottom, and the gradations goes from there all the way to black. It gets darker the farther we go up the artwork. And some of the silhouettes it gets bigger, it gets smaller the farther you go into the artwork. So I have like a bunny shaped creature, they all look bunny shaped, kind of. Yeah, going into the background. Then I drew a teddy bear, which is you guys, a teddy bear head, such as the one on my shirt. If you guys are listening to this, you guys will see it on the podcast cover. The teddy bear on my shirt is you guys' buddy. I drew that in the art piece, and with clouds coming out, and the last cloud is a cat. Some people call me Cat. Some people call me Tara. And yeah, I'm Katara. Yeah. Oh, the next art piece is so in-depth, y'all. This is a doodle. The prompt was crown. I started with creating a box, and I wanted the crown to be in the box, like treasure. A crown treasure. And then after that, I drew a whole bunch of doodles. There's a cloud in there, a cloud buddy. All these buddies in here has faces. So there's a cloud. There's a bull, you know, a bison. This is what it is, like a bison type creature. There's a ghost, a fish, a doggy, a pepper, and other creatures that doesn't really have a name. And there's a whole bunch of different colors. It feels like it's glowing. It's the contrast. Imagine these colors. There's purple, there's blue, the dark colors is the background, and the thing that contrasts it a lot is the white, and the other colors that I use pops out as if all the creatures are glowing in the dark. And the crown really shines through because the background is like aqua blue, black, and dark blue, and the crown is highlighted by white, this yellow and gummy pink, gummy colored. The crown looks like it could be gummy, like a gummy. So yeah, I really love this artwork. My doodles, my scribbles. The next prompt was opposite personality. So I drew myself as the opposite personality. So much pink. Pink, 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 pink. I have long pink hair, a pink dress with a flower on it, and no leggings, just showing my legs, and wearing pink boots and pink background. So much pink, hot pink, Barbie pink, so much. And I'm holding a green baby. I'm not green. So holding a newborn baby, and there's a speech bubble that says Happy Hollow, and then the name of the baby, which is a whole bunch of scribbles. So yeah, with a pumpkin, there's a pumpkin, a carved pumpkin with hearts. I have hearts as eyes, and I'm wearing a mask, a black mask, eye mask, like from like Zorro or something, and like a pink sticker on my face, something like that. And I'm wearing a hair clip that's a flower as well. Opposite personality, but to commit to the bit, I was telling people, oh, my favorite color is pink, and I particularly love flowers and dresses. And people was like, oh, that's good to know. I didn't know that was your favorite color. Well, let me tell you guys now, that was for the prompt. I do not like pink. Like, I do have some pink in my what's that, in my brand, because it complements purple really, really well. It's like pastel colors. My favorite color is lavender purple, guys. Lavender purple and sky blue. I love those two colors, sky blue and lavender. Yes, my third favorite color is gold. Yeah. Yes, as you guys can see based on my model, these three colors, purple, gold, and blue, is all there. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, for holding a newborn baby, I do not like holding babies in general, and a newborn baby, especially other people's babies. Probably when I have a newborn, I will hold my own baby because that's my baby. But other people's babies, I'm so scared of anything happening. Yeah, like dropping the baby on accident. It's like, oh my, that is not pleasant. So I try to avoid holding other people's babies. Yeah, so this artwork is the opposite of me, for sure. And I do not like flowers, guys. I had flowers growing up given to me during celebration events. I don't know what to do with them. I don't. So they usually wither. I will put them in a vase and they will wither. If I were to get a flower, I would like potted flowers, but I don't want flowers, guys. Even if they were potted. Because I had potted plants and they still withered. I don't know what to do with them. Alright, next artwork. I polished the the art piece. So my sister goes by Momo, so she made a joke. About since it was really quickly drawn. She called the artwork Timu Momo. Timu Momo. Like Timu, you get things a lot of things for cheap. So since it was drawn the way it was, she called it Timu Momo. So this art piece has a clearly black cloak, the nobody name tag, the highlights of red on the ears, the white and red ears, and then the red things on the cloak. Like it highlights what she will be wearing. Yes, she has still curly hair for her tail and for her head. She has bushy eyebrows in a sense. Some big circle eyes with stars in them. Vampire teeth. It still reminds me of Chowder. And then the background is red. Yeah. I polished it up. Yeah. I'm sure either this artwork or her own rendition of this artwork will be used as an emote. We use as an emote for her Discord. No, not for her Discord, for her Twitch. The next artwork, this episode is probably gonna be an hour and 30 minutes. This is longer than I anticipated, though it's okay. Anyways, the next artwork is prompted by murky, the word murky. I drew a orangish brown, you know, it's not a bridge, it's a boardwalk type of thing that goes out, that juts out into the water. It's that thing. So I drew that into the water, and murky as dirty water, so the water is greenish brown. And the letters I, the letter C, and the letter U, and ellipses, some 3 dots, is drawn into the water. I see you. It could be seen as like literally I see you coming from the water, or I see you as an intensive care unit. Either one. It's a murky message. Quite creepy. The next artwork is of me and Naomi, the duo, because the prompt was fave duo. And me and Naomi has been streaming online a lot, so I sketched Naomi and I as if it was pen, you know. So I drew her ears and her hair accessory. She has yellow eyes, and I have a yellow and purple eye, and we're wearing ninja mask because it's Halloween theme. We're ninjas, and I got her ears, of course, and my barrette. Yep, and I have purple hair for this too with my white stars, the 2 accessories, hair accessories for me. Then I wrote in block letters for Naomi, and YOMI, and for Katera I did not do block letters. It's more so like a scratched, it looks like scratched letters, capital, everything's capital by the way. So Katera, K-A-T-E-R-R-A. Then I have the word duo, D-U-O, in gold. The letters duo, D-U-O is in gold, and Naomi and Katera is in white. And the background is lavender purple, or some sort of purple, but to me is lavender purple. I love that color. Yeah, so pretty. Then I also have a heart, a red heart outlined with half the heart is yellowish gold, and the other half is purple. Yeah, it's purplish. It might look bluish for you guys, but it's purplish. Yeah. The next artwork is prompted by draw myself in Halloween theme. So since I'm not a shapeshifter, of course not, I'm normal. So in this artwork, I am a cat. I am a floating cat light bulb. I have purple hair, and I am purple and white. Yeah, purple hair, purple ears with white highlights, white fur. I have whiskers, and I have a light bulb body. And the background is black, and I have a whole bunch of highlights and doodles that pops out with white, with gold, some violet purple, and yeah, lavender purple. Yeah, it feels very mysterious, mischievous. And of course I have my gold, my hazel and purple eye. The last artwork I'll be showcasing today is prompted by the word deer. So it's the one I have is cave paintings. The cave paintings has some orange, no, not orange, some green in them, green deers There are some arrows that's coming towards it, and lightning, and then the pool of the aftermath of a hunt. There's the sun on one side and the moon on the other, a crescent moon. Yellow sun, blue moon. Yep. I have flowers there too. The sun and moon flowers. And then there's sharks and water and a person in the water. In the artwork. Yeah. This is quite interesting. And the background is about grayish white. It looks like it's snowing. I wanted to make it look like it was snowing, but also on a slate of rock, because cave paintings are usually on rock. Well, caves are made of rock, so yeah, I wanted that effect for it. I'm pretty sure those are it for that. Yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode, as we are bringing this episode to a close. I wanted to say I appreciate you guys very much for listening to my Q4 goals of 2025. I am happy to know more about your Q4 goals, the last 3 months of this year. If you're listening to this at a different time period, then what was, like, do you remember what you did in the last 3 months of that year? Yeah. So this episode is to help me share my goals so I can keep myself accountable and use it as a benchmark, something to refer back to my goals versus what actually happened later on. Yeah. So let me say thank you guys for watching. Oh, I should probably let it speak for itself. Yeah, I like this motto here because, like, oh wow, I can still put myself here. So I'm here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like, follow, share, and click the bell. If that bothered you, I did it in the wrong order. Let me say that again. Like, share, follow, click the bell for Heartfelt Expressions with Katera Speaks, or Katera Speaks on any other platform. And since the last I only have 20 seconds to do the other video, let's speed through it, shall we? I'm so grateful for you guys for being here, and yeah. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys are listening to this on YouTube, subscribe. This is the episode, the podcast playlist, and I hope you guys enjoy. Until next time, I see y'all soon.